Alright everyone, we'll be looking at how to set a custom domain name. Okay, custom domain name means we don't have to enter localhost. The folder that holds your WordPress installation, like mine is web design. Okay, let me get into my laptop to verify that. Get to the wamp64, the www. Then as you can see, I have it here, web design. If I should open up, it has my WordPress content. Okay, so if I should open this up, yeah, you see it, web design. See that it's my WordPress website. Okay, so that's it. But we want to work with custom domain name. That's example of custom domain name is Facebook, and working with the TDL or domain extension, which is .com, facebook.com. Okay, you can use something like that too, but I'll prefer you use something unique that maybe it goes along with your name. Like my name is Ubombo, I like going by the name UBSimple, so I'll create a custom domain name called ubsimple.com for this WordPress website design. Now you don't need internet access. You can see I'm not connected. Do I have my hotspot up? I don't want to use it. So we'll be using our custom domain name in a localhost offline. Like it will look as if we are using internet access. We are working live, just like facebook.com, but mine will be ubsimple.com. Okay, so that's the beauty of what you're about to learn. This is why you are watching this video, to learn on how to set up a custom domain name. So let's jump right straight into it. Jump to your local drive C, open up your Windows folder, look for system 32. Open the system 32, look for drivers, open up the drivers, you look for etc, open up the etc, then open this up in the code editor. Should, in case you don't have this, your code editor, we do it the other way around. Windows plus R, bring up the run tool, we type cmd, then press enter or OK. Then we'll copy this part, just click on the free space inside this address directory part, then it will highlight, then you copy, take it to your command prompt, your CLI, type cd space, then right click, that's I'm using a mouse, or you do Ctrl V to paste it, press enter. Then this should change the directory from this to the active directory that you want, the working directory. Then you type code space with the dot, this should bring it up. Mind you, my WAMP server is running, so you have to start your WAMP server. Remember, you can use the services app, the services app here. Start the 3 services. When you're done starting the 3 services, you then launch your WAMP server, either from the desktop or maybe you've already pinned it to your tags, but you can start it from here. So it will load faster and it will show this green symbol. If it's not showing the green symbol, then something is wrong. So you have to copy the error you are getting and paste it in the group so that we troubleshoot it together. Alright, so this is it in our code, VS Code. What we've just opened up in our VS Code should look this way. It should be blank. We'll be looking at the hosts file. So open up this host file. You shouldn't have anything much this way in yours, but it's okay. So the only stuff you'll be adding inside will be 127. You add this line of code, space, your custom domain name. Like I want to use ubsimple.com. Okay, using ubsimple.com, it will bring up this dialog box. You should retry as admin, so you do that. Why is showing that way is because of we are playing with the core area in our laptop. The core area operating system, your OS. So that's why it's showing you whatever changes you want to do, you must do it as an admin. Okay, so I now save my work. Saving my work will now change the white spot to X. So now my work is saved, so I can close this. Okay, we are not done with the our command line interface, so I'll minimize. What next is that we have to establish our custom domain name that we've registered in our laptop, your OS Windows. We have to take it down to our WAMP server to be recognized in the WAMP server. So to do that, your local drive C, your Windows 64 www, no, not the www, your bin, because we want to play with the server, the Apache. So like what you'll be having in yours is Apache 2.4.46. It's okay, work with that. Mine, I'm currently using Apache 2.4.54. To know which version of Apache you're working with, you just need to type localhost, get to the landing page of your WAMP server. Okay, localhost. Now you just have to check where you have Apache version. See, I'm using Apache 2.4.54. Yours should be showing 2.4.46. So you work with that. Maybe any version that is showing, they just work with that one version. So if it's 2.4.46, you open up the 2.4.46, but mine is 2.4.54. that's why I'm jumping into 2.4.54. Open up the config folder, click on the free space, copy this part, go back to your CLI and type cd space Ctrl V to paste, press enter, then type code space with a dot. This should open up that part in our code editor. Okay, let's wait for it to launch. So the file that we'll be looking at is the http dvhost config file. Okay, let me close it and show you how to open it. Oh, let's wait for it to load. So all you have to do is to expand your extra folder. You look for http dvhost, click on it. It will launch the http dvhost. Now your very last block of code should be the views at port 80 holding your SSL certificate you installed. Okay, this should always be the last block of the code, your code in the vhost. You don't have to paste anything under. Okay, now I want to establish or register the custom domain name to my WAMP server so that I can be using the custom domain name to open my WordPress website on the browser even without the internet. Okay, so I will copy this one block of code. Just copy the block of code, the one with port 80, spaces, and paste it, then paste it again, paste it twice. Now when you are done with that, you correct the very first one to port 443. They change the server name to your custom domain name and the server alias to your custom domain name. Then this custom domain name, where is it pointing to? It's pointing to the folder that holds our WordPress files for our WordPress website. So remember, like my WordPress files for the website is inside the folder called Web Design. Yours might not be Web Design, it might be the folder whatever name you name the folder, so you put it there. Do the same again. Yeah, you just have to change this. Then leave this port 80 as default. the port 80. Remember, the first one is 443, then the second one is 80. Then you just have to change this to your custom domain name. Change the second one to custom domain name. Okay, and then to the folder, like my own folder is web design. That's the folder that is holding my WordPress files. Web design. Please do not write web design if your WordPress folder is not web design. The WordPress folder that is holding your WordPress file, that's the folder name you put there, because what we are trying to do here is that we are pointing this, our setup custom domain name that is registered in our laptop. We are now establishing it inside the WAMP server and pointing it to a folder that holds our WordPress files, so that it will load whenever we access this on the address bar ubsimple.com. It will be loading this folder, web design. That's the logic behind what we are doing here. So when you're done with that, make sure you save your work. If it's showing a white dot here, it means it's not saved, so you have to press Ctrl S to save your work. Then you close this folder. You can then close your CLI because we are done. Close this too. So when you are done with that, you just need to head back to your WAMP server and restart your WAMP server. That's refresh the WAMP server and wait for it to show green. When it's done showing green, it means you're set to go. Like mine is now showing green. Okay, so instead of me to use localhost, let's wait for it to do this thing. Okay, instead of me to use localhost / web design, I can now use that my custom domain name ubsimple.com to access this. But you don't have to use it with a Google account, like your Gmail account. You have to use the guest. Use guest or incognito. Any of those should work. ubsimple.com. This should load indirectly. This should load my WordPress website. Okay, this should load my WordPress website. That's it. So why is showing this not secured is because of the SSL certificate we installed. We've not used it. Okay, let's try using the SSL certificate. Although it will still show not secured. Let's access using the SSL. HTTPS /ubsimple.com. That's, we are accessing it directly using the port 443. We showing us that we having SSL error. Okay, let's just access it directly without the SSL certificate. Okay, so that's it, guys. This is how to establish a custom domain name for your WordPress website. So /the WP admin, you have to do this to log in. WP admin. Open up. Okay, so I now have to put my, I hope so that I've not forgotten this. Wow. So like, I think I've forgotten this. So that's it, guys. That's how to set up custom domain name to access. In the next video, by then I've recovered my password, we'll jump right straight into our dashboard, like the way you are seeing it here, so that we install Elementor and then kickstarts with the design proper. Then we'll look at tips on how to, what we should look out first, or what you should know as a web design or a website developer. It's always the mobile first design tips to follow whenever you're designing a website. So see you on the other side.